As I stare down at the blank paper that the jailer gave me, I'm thinking of you doing insurance paperwork and going to work wearing a shabby kurta and timer. However, you used to look so sharp while heading out to the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Well, you thought of impressing God more than your boss. I miss my mother's homemade delicious makki ki roti and sarson ka saag. It was so mouth-watering that all of us brothers used to fight to grab roti and paratha. You always got involved and divided them equally amongst us. I have always admired you for being just and fair in showing your love. I
I
ingrained
ingrained
those
those
values
values
and
and
struggles
struggles
of
of
yours
yours
into
into
my
my
being
being
of
of
a
a
man
man
that
that
I
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
become.
become. But
I
I
didn't
didn't know
know being
being
just
just
and
and fighting
fighting
oppression
oppression
would
would
lead me
lead
to
me
a
to
death
a death
sentence
sentence
which was
which
waiting
was
for me
waiting
like
for
my
me
lover
like
in
my
a well
lover
of
in a well of
Jallianwala Bagh.
Jallianwala.
I was sentenced to death on 7th October 1930. So let me declare that the state of war does exist and shall exist as long as the Indian toiling masses and the natural resources are being exploited by a handful of parasites. That's a Royal British in Britain. The enemy might be purely British capitalist or mixed British and Indian or purely Indian. Even if our government tries and succeeds in winning over the leaders of the upper class of the Indian society through petty concession and compromises, it would only cause a temporary demoralization in the country. The days of capitalist and imperialist exploitations are numbered. The war neither began with us nor is it going to end with our lives. Our humble sacrifices shall only be a link in the chain that has very accurately been beautified by the unparalleled sacrifice of Jatin Das and the most tragic but noblest sacrifice of Comrade Bhagwati Charan and the glorious death of our dear warrior Chandrasekhar Azad. I wanted to point out that according to the verdict of the court, we had waged war and we were therefore war prisoners, and we claim to be treated as such. We claim to be shot instead of being hanged. We claim to be shot instead of being hanged. We claim to be shot instead of being hanged.